Hey, good morning, everybody. 10 a.m. Pulling out of my house I had for 24 hours here at the Love's Travel Center truck stop. They like to be called Travel Center, I think. I'm in the RV section. Not all Loves have RV campgrounds like this. Most of them have over there at the gas pumps on the side of the parking lot. Maybe 5 or 6 RV back-in only sites that some have a few more. I think the one in Valdosta has got maybe 10, and they go fast. They're full hookups, just like here. Water, sewer, and electric. 30 amp, 50 amp. It's really amazing. And the fact that the store is just outside your door, you can, grab things you need. They even have showers if you didn't want to use your own, but I don't know why you would do that. So before I pull out of here, one thing I've learned about RVing, 2 things. First, always wear gloves. Not just because you got to do the stinky slinky, but man, everything around there pulling these valves and sharp things and metal, raw metal here and there, and trying to twist the hose off if you're getting old and feeble like me. And the little valves not valves, those caps you put back on your gray and your, see, I got flies in here. This place is a fly fest. Get out of here. Probably gonna let more in. Those big caps that cover your drain tanks for your gray and black. I mean, you can't even really grip them, and if your hands are slightly wet, they slip, and you're trying to reach underneath on slide outs. And then let me tell you what a tourist move I made. I was such a tourist. My friend Biff in high school called everybody a tourist. T-U-R-I-S-T. Tourist. You're a tourist if you don't do something right. If you don't know what you're doing. You act like a fool. You're a tourist. So I'm trying to check and triple check everything before I pull this thing away. Things have happened. And I get it all done except the electrical cord, because I want to keep shore power plugged to bring the slides in, because that takes a lot of power. I don't want to use the truck running with the trailer light hooked up or the RV battery, which would do it, but why? You got power right here. I get in there and my hands, I need to wash them. So I go and I squeeze, you can guess what's coming, right? I squeeze some Dawn and I go over to the bathroom sink and I said, all right, I'm putting water back in my tank that I just drained. That's a tourist move. But, just to wash your hands, no biggie. I need to keep those tanks empty. So when I get to the lake today, there is no sewer. I have to wait until Monday when I leave to go dump. So I just want to make sure, I don't fill everything up, which I'm not. Now, the water the gray water I could, because showers and dishes. The black tank, I'm not worried about that over, filling up in 2 or 3 days. I only dump that once a week anyway. But I leave at home, my gray tanks open. Kitchen and the shower. Because, you're using a lot of water and those tanks fill up. So I go to wash my hands with some Dawn in there, and I turn the water on and there's no water. I've already took the hose off and put it in the back of the truck. And you say, well, click the water pump on. Well, I already drained that 35 gallons of water that I toted from Sarasota and didn't use an ounce of it. And now I need it out of the tank to lighten my load today. So I got to go out of the house with soap in my hand to the spigot. I'm saying it right now. I always call it a spigot. I went to the spigot And it's an old-timey cowboy kind where you pull the lever up. It doesn't have a twist thing. And it's either all or nothing. So it's splattering, you know, on my shoes. It's just water, but so I get my hands washed. So then I got to pull the slides in. Now, very important. You don't want anything in the way of the slides coming in. I have to put my bedclothes up a little bit, so I'm just exposing my mattress because I have a memory foam on it and my bedclothes, and that would make it actually too high to go underneath my closet. So I always remember that. I did that. And then make sure all the drawers, when you close them, you know how I do my cabinets, I just close them. I don't snap them. So I have to pull them hard and break them loose from that little wedge they go in. So I make sure all the drawers in the cabinets I'm going around. It's just so much stuff. You don't want things falling out. You want the cabinets to be closed. The only tourist move I made was turning my water off and then emptying my other water. I should have left a few gallons in or even put some more in, but I don't even know if I bought those new sewer lines. God saw that. All those Camcos, the brown and the orange cap, one of the most popular brands. And you can squeeze them together. They kind of snap together like an accordion. This one I bought, it stretches out, but it doesn't really snap together. But I like it. It's in the tote. I tried to put it in the bumper of the RV in the back. The Camco went in there, but for whatever reason, I can't get this one at this much left to go in. I don't know. So I just threw it in the tote. Damn a bumper storage. One is in my bumper storage. One of the Camcos, the brown with the orange hose. Good thing I bought that yellow one, the new one. The two of the hoses that I was using at home had holes in them. So because I leave the valves open at home, the water just kind of always just kind of goes. It doesn't really leak out of it. It wasn't that kind of a leak. But when you have stored up water like I did yesterday camping here, and I pulled that valve to release that gray, water was coming out of the hose. So I shut it off. Yeah, I checked it first. I knew it might leak. So I shut the valve off, took those hoses off and put the new ones on and threw them in the dumpster right here, those Camcos. Good thing I bought two new hoses. I'm going to buy, I don't know, one more. I think they come in a 2 10-footers or 1 10-footer. I'm going to get another one. Going to have one more. They seem to be a little more durable too than the Camcos. So there's a Walmart right over here. I think I'll go over there and stock up heavy whipping cream and the like. Why does it say 103 degrees on my truck? It's impossible. Where is the tire temperatures? Let's check that out. Anyway, not traveling every day, and then yesterday before I left, I went through everything, made sure and double sure, and it was fine. Yeah, this still hasn't registered yet. This morning I made a tourist move, and now I know to leave my water on until the last minute. Basically, the last thing you do is disconnect the electrical cord and the water hose. Just leave them on and do everything else. I got 67 cold, and the rest of them aren't showing. Now, the tarp on the truck, the tonneau cover, down solid. No jacks are down because I didn't use them. I didn't even feel like that thing sprang around last night. That thing was solid. These pads are super level. To get out of here, I don't think you go that way. I think you just go on down here. All right, we're rolling. I got the grill. I cleaned the grill all up. Emptied the. It wasn't but a little bit of oil. took the hose and washed it out. That's in the back of the truck. I'm so happy that I brought the Q1200. Let me turn you around and show you what we're doing. I'm gonna go over and get gas too, but let me show you the park. All right, here we are. As you can see, everybody bailed that was in the middle. I guess these people here are staying multiple days, or they don't, not gonna leave until noon. These are pull-through sites here in the middle. Big, nice pull-through sites. When I was here, where that Class C is, for the hurricane, Fred and Raphael and I were right there where they're at, somewhere right there. And we also had to move each day because everybody was trying to shelter in place. And so the third day, we were gonna have to move again. And the nice girl that we met here, made some videos for her. She had an unfortunate situation with her property from the hurricane. She said, okay, you're good. I'm just gonna, somebody canceled or whatever. So we only had to move, I think once, maybe twice. No biggie. Fred helped me out. But we met a lot of people in here. Right back there where I just turned from, we met a guy that's actually in Fort Myers. He had a big old diesel. I think you got to get kind of close to this thing, if I remember, or it'll open. Oh, it's opening that way. I got to really wait all the way. Gate timed for one vehicle. Now I know why they have that gate retract into its own little hole with a fence on each side of it. There's a sign there that can cause serious injury or death. So they see it. Well, you can't see. I got the camera facing the wrong way. Anyway, I see why they did that now. They don't want anybody behind it when it... Okay, I know what I got to do now. I loosened up my anti-sway bar because it was really creaking when I turned, even a little bit. I tightened that thing down. I'm going to tighten it up when I get ready to pull out of here after getting gas. So let's go over here. Yeah, it's still 260 and I get a dime off. Walmart isn't but 2 or 3 minutes from here. Yeah, I'm coming in, buddy. Sorry. Well, this guy's got some big sleeper on that thing. Look at that. Look at the sleeper he's got. Look at that. He's got an apartment in that thing. All right. Going in here. I don't need any more coffee. I'm coffeeed out. Just going to fuel up. Tighten up the thing. I'll do that right now before I forget. Maybe I'll do it at Walmart. Let's get some gas, baby. Folks, I gotta tell you something. This deserves a special from me. All right. Come on. Get there, that IOTI. This is a heartfelt thank you. I knew it was probably going to happen because it happens on every trip, where some of you are just extra generous in supporting the channel and helping out for the cause with fuel, coffee, whatever. And so a shout out to Mr. Dan, who was extremely generous in a support donation on the Buy Me a Coffee that I woke up to or discovered a little while ago. And I mean, all of you out there that have, I don't care what amount it is, really. The fact that you bought a coffee or you bought several coffees. But an extra appreciation for Mr. Dan, St. Louis Scott, and others that have helped support the channel. I mean, wow. Hasn't even cost me anything yet, the trip. It's been on my support, and that is amazing. So that'll keep me going. That'll keep me reaching out on the old USA. And whether I get another dollar or not, don't worry, folks. I'm all about this. I love this. This is great. But the generosity that some of you have, thank you, thank you, thank you. For those that have never or will never, I love you equally. Your comments, your support, your help, your encouragement to me, whether it be about diets, relationships, life, how to fix things, all the information I get, all of it is appreciated and valued. And I know I forgot to mention Angel Mission this morning or last night when I was thanking those that comment. I went through a few that kind of just were at the top of my head. And I know that I left others out now. You're probably thinking, hey, what about me? And you're right. What about you? I should have my hand slapped. But it would be a long list of too many to mention. But I do read all the comments. I do appreciate how this channel and this community that I have, some of you use names, not your personal name, but a kind of a name you have. Kentucky so-and-so, and there's, oh my, I'm forgetting people. Believe me, I read them all. And I'm glad you're with me. I'm glad I got Grok with me. Thank you to Saul. There's another one that sent me the electrolytes and told me about a lot of stuff about carnivore. So many of you have done that too. And he is the one that introduced me to Grok. I believe it was Saul. So I wouldn't know half of what I know if it wasn't for my community. I told you I'm a person that likes to be open-minded, that likes to learn things. I don't know it all. I think I know it all. I'm stubborn, I'm hard-headed, I'm this and that, like a lot of people. But I am, open to learning and constructive criticism. All that dirty crap that we've had in the last few years, couple of years, we know who they are. They're just people that are unhappy. But I don't know what I'll say. I don't want to go on and on and on about it, but today's day 2. I'm going to be seeing my daughter today and Eddie, and we're going to be hanging out, and then I'm going to go to the camp. I'll get you some stuff tonight. We're going to cook out. I need to get a steak out. I'm going to go over here to Walmart and pick up some more stuff, and we're going to kick it for a couple of nights, 3 nights at a lake in North Georgia. And then we're going to figure it out together. Do we go all the way to Yellowstone? Do we go to Moab? Do we go to Laughlin? Do we go to Michigan? Do we go to upstate New York? Do we go to Niagara Falls? Do we go to Missouri to the, what do you call it? What have you told me about this place in Branson, whatever, the Ozarks? Do we go down south? Do we hit Louisiana? Do we hit the shores of Texas? These RVers that I talked about the other day, they've been everywhere. I didn't check out their channel any in the last 48 hours, but they are a good source of where to go. All right, here we go. 68. I'm going to end the video. 65. That's 2 tires. 68. And 65. Okay, good. So I'm at the 65 that's recommended cold, and they'll go up to about 75 or whatever when I travel. So that's perfect. And the truck, we don't need to bore you with all that. Let me get some gas. Let me get to Walmart. Let me take my time. I got a 3-hour drive to the North Georgia area, roughly, I think. Probably going to take longer with some stops and do stuff. I'm turtling my way, baby. Man, this is fun. I can't tell you. I can't even end the video. That camper is a game changer. Man, for a year just sitting in it, living in it, it's been providing me that too, a home. But now I can go out instead of getting hotel rooms or carrying a bunch of tents and stuff in the back of a truck or a shell and sleeping in it, or a tiny little trailer that you can just get in and sleep. I got a whole dang house and a truck that doesn't even know it's back there. I'm a blessed man. Thank you again, everybody. Crush it.